Please like this video and subscribe.
On the menu for today, we have the creamy Parmesan garlic mushroom chicken. The recipe again is in the recipecritic.com. I'm gonna write this down on the description box for you guys. And then I'm gonna use my Instant Pot. I'm in love with this pot. So I just pour 2 chicken breasts. Yes, straight from the freezer. And they're frozen, like you can see. So I put them in there, and normally I would hit the manual mode and adjust the time, probably 40 minutes, because at the end I'm gonna shred it right in the pot, so it's gonna be easier for me. But since I'm not gonna be home, I'm going out. I have a dentist appointment with my son, so what I'm gonna do is just use the slow cook mode, and it says 4 hours. I'm gonna be back before that, but I can, adjust it. So I'm gonna adjust it for, let me see, 2 hours. So I think in 2 hours in slow cook mode, it's gonna be great. I don't know, I'm gonna let you know later. This is the first time I'm doing this, but I trust this pot. So one thing I forgot to tell you, I'm sorry, it's my bad. This chicken needs some kind of liquid. I know it's going to release its own juices, but it needs a little bit of more liquid. So I'm gonna pour some chicken stock. This depends on how you want it. I wanted some liquid so I can save if there's too much, more than I really need for the dish, I'm gonna save it for later, the chicken stock. So what I'm gonna do is just place half an onion in there. I'm gonna just throw it in there, and I think we're fine. So I'm gonna do this. Then after this is ready and I come back from the dentist, I'm gonna show you the result and we're gonna go from there. All right. And what I did was shred the 2 chicken breasts the 2 chicken breasts that I have here. And the original recipe called for 4 boneless, skinless chicken breast, thinly sliced. I didn't do that because I didn't have the time, and I think this way is more kid friendly, at least for me. So yes, that's what I did. And then I saved all the liquid that you saw in here. I saved it. So I'm going to use this chicken stock for, maybe I'm gonna use some for this recipe, and I'm gonna save the rest for some other recipes. This is never throws chicken stock. You can use it in multiple recipes, so don't ever discard the chicken stock. So I'm gonna use some mushrooms. Okay, so the recipe calls for 8 ounces sliced mushroom, and I had the baby Bella 8 ounces, and I just took out the stems and chopped them. I like big pieces, as you can see, because there's nothing more creamy and rich than a big piece of mushroom. So these are all the ingredients that I need for my creamy Parmesan garlic mushroom chicken, and I have 8 ounces of mushroom meat. And then we have here the recipe calls for a half a cup of chopped spinach, but I don't know, I'm gonna take the opportunity to throw a little bit more than a half a cup of more vegetables for my family, so I'm happy with that. And then the recipe calls for half a cup of chicken broth that I saved from the chicken that we cooked before. And then that's 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm using 4 tablespoons of butter. Then I have 1 tablespoon of flour, 1 teaspoon and a half, because the recipe calls for 2 minced garlic, but I don't have fresh garlic, so I'm using just 1 teaspoon and a half of garlic powder, and then a quarter of teaspoon of pepper, and I'm gonna use later half a teaspoon of salt. I'm using kosher salt. I have here let me see, half a cup of Parmesan cheese, grated Parmesan cheese. And then I have here 1 cup of heavy cream. You can use heavy cream. If you don't have heavy cream, you can use half and half. But it's the recipe calls for 1 cup. And then what else? I think that's it. And I'm gonna make my creamy and cheesy and delicious and yummy sauce. I'm sorry. Okay, I took the mushrooms out of the fire and I'm turning the fire on low. And at this point, I'm throwing in the 4 tablespoons of butter. And this is a quarter a cup of butter, or 4 tablespoons. It's the same thing. So I'm just waiting for it to melt. I don't want to burn it. Okay, here I have my pot with my pan with the 8 ounces of sliced mushrooms. I'm just waiting for it to cook. And after this is done, I'm gonna take it out of the pan and throw the rest of the ingredients in here. We're gonna wait around 5 minutes for this to cook. Okay, you guys, it seems that my phone was too close to the stove because it got very hot and it said that I couldn't use it just because the temperature needed to cool down before I can use it again. So yes, what you missed was that I throw the cup of, after the chicken stock, I throw the cup of heavy cream in it, and this, and then the half a cup of I'm sorry, of the Parmesan cheese in here, and then I throw my chopped spinach, and I turned off the heat because I don't want it to get too thick. As you can see, it's thick enough for me right now. Either way, if you feel that this is too thick, well, this is my trick. I don't know about you, but I'm just pouring 1 or 2 more tablespoons of heavy cream. No problem here. So we're just waiting for the spinach to get soft, and I'm turning the heat on again on low, so our spinach can do its thing. The same recipe. We're gonna have a lovely dinner this afternoon. I'm gonna spend the rest of the evening with my family in this lovely day, and yeah, so let me know if you make the same recipe and how it turned out for you, and I hope I can see you very soon in a brand new video and we can have a good home and family talk. Bye bye.
La mañana sigue